Hey guys, and welcome back to another deep dive video. Today we're going to be talking about the weirdest sounding Pokemon in all of the Pokemon anime to date. Today we're going to be talking about Victreebel. Now I know what you're thinking. Victreebel? Why Victreebel and not Venusaur? Venusaur is the king of the grass. No, not in the Jungle Cup. I personally like Victreebel better. But why? We'll get into it. First, I would like to give a huge thank you to all my Patreon supporters. Today's video is going to be dedicated to Sabrina. Thank you so much for all your support. And don't forget guys, smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all PvP and Silph Arena content. Now on to Now going back into Victreebel, we're going to be starting off with his fast moves. Now his fast moves are going to include Acid and Razor Leaf. Acid might be a good idea just because you are going to be able to pull off some neutral stab damage against most of the meta. But in this case, I think I'm going to be going in with Razor Leaf because Razor Leaf hits like a truck. Razor Leaf, especially after the buff they got, Razor Leaf is OP. If you catch a Lantern with a Victreebel with Razor Leaf, it is going to tear it to shreds. Yes, you might not be able to pull off some super effective damage against the flyers or the bugs, but if you stand against a matchup where you're going to be able to pull off neutral damage or even super effective damage, it is going to shred your opponent apart. Now going on to the charge moves, we're going to be talking about, well, Victreebel has a lot of charge moves. So, we're going to go down the list. We're going to be talking about Leaf Blade, Sludge Bomb, Acid Spray, Leaf Tornado, and Solar Beam. Right off the bat, we're going to take Solar Beam right off the list. And also we're going to take off Leaf Tornado. Reason why is because Leaf Blade overshadows them. It is less energy required and you'll pull it off a whole lot faster. It's just a way better move. So those two out of the picture, we're sticking with Leaf Blade. That leaves us with Sludge Bomb and Acid Spray. Now, this is probably going to be the only time you're ever going to hear me say that I will prefer Acid Spray over Sludge Bomb. Yes, I said it. Record it, clip it, do what you gotta do. It's the only time you'll ever catch me say it. I recommend Acid Spray. Now the reason why I recommend Acid Spray is because it has the debuff that in this scenario with Acid Spray accommodated with Razor Leaf is such an amazing combo because with Razor Leaf hitting so hard and then Acid Spray with a debuff, it just works so well together. Not to mention, if you can lower the stats on a Vigoroth, and then you having a Vigoroth in the back, it's just gonna shred with his counters. If you can bait his shield using Acid Spray, you're 10 times already further in the match. And that is why I recommend Victreebel over Venusaur in the Jungle Cup. In terms of key matchups, Victreebel is gonna have the same matchups as Venusaur. He's gonna be able to take on Vigoroth, Graveler, Golem, Raichu, Magneton, Magnezone. It's going to be the same matchups, but again with Razor Leaf, you're going to be able to pull off so much damage. Just remember, when going into these matchups, it does come with having some skill. So make sure to practice when using Victreebel to really master the way it is meant to be used. Shout out to Dark Matter Wolf because he really knows how to use that Victreebel. He is the master of the fast move beatdown. Victreebel's main counters are going to be the bug types and the flying types. So if you see yourself in a situation that you're going to be going up against a bug poison or a Noctowl, get out of there. Victreebel's main counters are going to be the bug type and the flying type. Now again, also there are some bug flyers or there are some bug poisons that also have confusion as his fast move. So be careful when going up against those specific matchups. So you really want to stay clear of Vespiquen, Scyther, Venomoth, Dustox, and the list goes on. On a team of 3, I would say the best Pokemon to complement Victreebel is going to be, number 1, the Rock Boys. So I would say Graveler, Golem. Magnezone could do the job too, but I personally like the Rock Boys better. The reason why I recommend the Rock Boys is because they're going to be able to just shut down the flyers and the bug types all together easily. Third, I would say to add a flyer. So yes, I'm saying to either use a Noctowl or a Pidgeot. that will work together and really synergize the team of 3 that you put together. Or of course, you can always go with Vigoroth because you never go wrong with using Vigoroth. Now onto some battles, and let's see how well we do. Now onto some battles, we're going to be starting off with our Victreebel as the lead, and he's going to be starting off with his Venusaur, and we're like, okay, we gotta get out of there because we know that Venusaur has Sludge Bomb, and Sludge Bomb will absolutely one-shot our Victreebel. So now we're gonna be bringing in our Noctowl, gonna be able to do some decent damage to that Venusaur, but we know that Sludge Bomb, Frenzy Plant won't be doing much damage to us. So now we're gonna be doing a couple more fast moves. We're gonna be trying to farming that Venusaur, and now he's gonna bring in his Noctowl, and we're like, perfect. We're gonna be going off with a Sky Attack here, and we're still gonna have some excess energy, because we know now we might even be able to get to another Sky Attack. So here we get to another Sky Attack, and we pulled it off before him, even though both of them were charged at the exact same time, because we undertapped. That is something we're going to get into in a different video. We're not going to talk about that right now. So now we're going to be going in and try to get to another Sky Attack, and we're like, okay, you know what, we're going to shield here because we know we can get to another Sky Attack before he does. So now we're going to get to it, and then we're going to pull off that Sky Attack and hopefully force a shield or take down that Noctowl. And we're like, perfect, we got that shield gone, and now he has no shield. And that is going to be the reason why he's going to lose this match, is because we're like, cool, we have it down, and we're like, awesome, we're going to be bringing in our Lantern. Our Lantern is going to go to work on that Noctowl, and we're just going to be farming that Noctowl easily, no problem. And again, Sky Attack is not going to do anything to our Lantern, so we're good. We're going to be taking that Sky Attack, and we're going to finish him off. Nope, he's going to go in for the switch, and be trying to bring in his Venusaur, and we're like, nope, we are shielding that Frenzy Plant because that would one-shot us, but look, his shields are down, and we have a Thunderbolt. Wow, Lantern took down Venusaur. This is something I read in the books. So now we're going to be waiting to see what else he has in the back, because we know he has a Noctowl, and we're waiting for the switch clock. This is a pro play here. Remember, guys, don't forget, if you are in a situation where you are switch locked and your Pokemon dies, make sure to wait that switch clock before bringing in your next Pokemon. So now he's been bringing in his Vigoroth, and we're like, perfect. We're bringing in our Victreebel to be able to go to work on that Victreebel, on that Vigoroth. We're like, cool. Can we get to an Acid Spray? Can we get to an Acid Spray? Can we get to an Acid Spray? We do not get to an Acid Spray. We're like, damn it, we should have just went for the Leaf Blade. We're like, it's okay. We're cool with it. Personally, we should have went for the Leaf Blade, but it's okay. We're going to just finish off that Vigoroth with just fast moves, and we're almost at that Thunderbolt, and look what he has in the back. It is a Noctowl, and we're going to finish it off with just a Thunderbolt. That is going to be the end of round 1, and now we're going to be going into round 2. Now we're going to be starting off with our Alolan Raichu, and he's going to be starting off with his Beedrill, and we're like, okay, this is a kind of an equal matchup because he's using bug moves on us and we are part psychic, but again, we're gonna be able to do some serious damage to that Beedrill because we know we're gonna have our electric charge moves. Again, we have to shield because we do not want to get hit by those bug moves. We really want to just get to these charge moves as fast as we can. So now we're pulling off a Thunder Punch, and he allowed it to go through. So now we're like, wicked, we're going to try to get to another one. And now he's kind of baiting us. No, we get to another Thunder Punch. And the reason why we get to it is because, again, under tapped it. We waited, smashed it. And then he has right away. We forced that shield on him. And now we're like, cool, no problem. Now we are going to shield here because we are going to be able to take down that Beedrill with just fast moves alone. We're like, hey, awesome, we got to it, and we have a Thunder Punch ready. We're like, can we get to another Wild Charge? Can we get to a Wild Charge? No, we won't. We're going to go straight in for a Thunder Punch, and we're like, okay, this is what we're going to do here. We're going to do as much damage as we can, and we're like, okay, you know what? Just let our Raichu go down. We're cool with it. We're going to let him farm just a little bit. And remember, guys, we have 0 shields, and he still has 1. And we're like, okay, now we got to get rid of that Raichu. Raichu is going to be able to just get destroyed by our Razor Leaf because Razor Leaf just hits like a truck, but he has a Wild Charge which is going to do some serious damage to us. We're trying to finish off that Raichu. Will we finish him off? We will not finish him off. He's going to be able to pull off a Thunder Punch, and we're like, okay, but we survived it, and we're going to be able to take out that Raichu with just a Razor Leaf. And now we're like, cool, now he has a Vigoroth, and we're like, no, we can't get to a Leaf Blade, but look, we did some decent damage, and we come in with our own Vigoroth, and we're like, okay, will we be able to pull this off? I don't know, because he does have a shield. We're like, okay, we gotta get to these counters. But again, guys, it is just his health. If he was a little bit lower health, we would have been able to, or if he didn't have a shield, we definitely would have won that. But matches was, we couldn't do anything about it. And that is going to be the end of round 2. Now we're going into round 3. We're starting off with our Noctowl, and he's starting off with his Beedrill, which is going to give us a positive lead here. So we're just going to work on that Beedrill, and nobody's switching out just yet. We're just gonna try to keep farming that Beedrill, and we're like, nope, we're not shielding nothing here. We are gonna shield absolutely nothing. So we're gonna be just going for the Sky Attack, and we're gonna now force the shield, because if he doesn't shield here, then bye-bye Beedrill. So we're gonna be going back in. We got that one shield down. We're not shielding anything. So now we're going to try to get to another Sky, and now he switches. And we're like, wow, amazing. We are going to be switching out of there. We're bringing in our Victreebel. Now Victreebel is going to go to work, and we're like, okay, you know what now, guys? We're going to be shielding everything. Absolutely everything. And we're like, okay, awesome. Now we're going to be hitting with Razor Leaf, Razor Leaf, Razor Leaf, and just go to ham on that Raichu. And we're like, hey, we're shielding that too. We have no problems with this. We're cool with it. And now we're like, okay, this is going to be really bad, because he has a Beedrill in the back. He has a Beedrill in the back. So we're like, okay, I don't know if we're going to be able to pull this off. So we're like, okay, this doesn't really make much sense, because now we're kind of locked against a Beedrill. And we're like, okay, we're going to have to get hit with this X-Scissor, because we have no more shields. But we're like, okay, I guess we're going to have to try to get to this Acid Spray to lower the defense. But again, he's just so low. It really doesn't make a difference here. To be honest with you, it really doesn't make a difference. But now we're gonna see, we're gonna pull off a Acid Spray, and we're going to lower the defense of that Beedrill, and he's gonna be able to take us out with an X-Scissor. Personally, I think he should have just waited a little bit and tried doing some fast moves, but it's okay. We bring our Noctowl, and we finish him off with just with one wing attack. Now we're waiting to see what he has left. He has a Vigoroth, and now we're like, cool. Our Noctowl is full of energy, and we're like, let's hit him with some Sky Attack, shall we? And we're like, perfect, there goes one shield, and now we're like, cool, there goes another Sky Attack, and we're going to do some decent damage to that Vigoroth, and now we switch out of there, because we don't want him to farm at all. So we're like, cool, wicked, we have our Victreebel. Sorry, not our Victreebel, our Vigoroth. And our Vigoroth is just going to go to work on his Vigoroth, and we're going to be able to pull off a Body Slam and finish him off, and that is going to be the end of round 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to see Dark Matter Wolf's channel to see all his amazing plays using Victreebel. If you guys haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to comment, and we'll see you guys on the next one.